Stand down. Stand down. Hey, hey! What did I just say? Okay. Good.
So I have been in a giant Jurassic Park and Jurassic World mood ever since the new Jurassic World Rebirth trailer has come out. And I figured, you know what, before that, might as well we just should rank all 6 movies. I'm very excited for the new one. I'm excited to see where it will eventually fit into this list. Maybe it'll be first, maybe it'll be last, maybe it'll be right in the middle. Who knows yet? And the shirt I'm wearing is a Jurassic World shirt from Universal Studios. So let's get into it with this review. At number 6, I got Jurassic World Dominion. The biggest thing about this movie that I love most is it has lots of different dinosaurs in it. We got Atrociraptors, Dimetrodons, Pyroraptors, Dilophosauruses, Velociraptors, T-Rexes, and many more. My favorite moment in the movie is the moment with the Therosaur. It just screams everything that you want in a Jurassic Park movie. You experience it chasing Claire from her perspective, and it's kind of this unique camera angle because, like, you see her crawling towards the water and you just see, like, it slowly walking behind her in the background. Now, the only problem with the Therosaur is it is a herbivore, kind of omnivore, but more so a herbivore, so it would probably not attack Claire in that situation. Its claws are just there to, you know, protect it from other big theropods. But that was probably my favorite scene in Jurassic World Dominion. It had everything you would want in a Jurassic Park movie in there, just from the sound design of that to just everything from the camera work to the lighting. It's just, oh, that scene is perfect. But the thing with Dominion is it has perfect stuff like that, but then it also has stuff like the Giganotosaurus, and I was so disappointed in the Giganotosaurus in this movie. The Jurassic World, Jurassic Park franchise has so much iconic main dinosaur villains. We got the big one, the main raptor from Jurassic Park 1. We have Rexy the T-Rex. You know, we have the T-Rex family from Jurassic Park The Lost World. We have the Spinosaurs from Jurassic Park 3, which has a giant following. Indominus Rex, Indoraptor. And then this one, the big villain, is just the Giganotosaurus. It's, in theory, that should be really cool, but it just didn't end up being really cool. Giga wasn't really a villain. It was more of just an obstacle for the characters in this movie. And I think that was one of my biggest things against it in this movie, is it didn't really do what I wanted it to do and be the big main villain. Like, literally when it faces all the characters on its own, it just, like, lets them walk around a vehicle like a couple times. Ian Malcolm literally crawls underneath the vehicle and nothing happens to him. Like, everybody's good. So yeah, I was very disappointed with the Giganotosaurus in this. I was also disappointed that at the end fight, this is supposed to be Rexy's big moment to win a fight and, like, prove, like, yeah, she's the queen. She is the Beyonce of Jurassic Park. Like, she is, you don't mess with her. But no, she literally loses the fight. You think she's dead. The Therosaur shows up. Then they just gang up on the Giganotosaurus together and they, like, push it into the Therosaur's claws. I don't know, I just was very disappointed by that. Another thing I was disappointed by is this movie, while I loved the characters from Jurassic Park, it felt like it just had way too much characters in it. We got Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm, Ellie Sattler meeting, like, Claire and Owen Grady and Maisie and even the new helicopter lady and the other guy, and it's so much characters all happening at once. Like, the Jurassic movies, they all normally have, like, five main characters at most. But this time you're taking, like, nostalgia characters, you're introducing new characters along with the characters that are pre-established in Jurassic World, and you're trying to mesh them all together along when audiences are just there to see dinosaurs mostly. And it didn't really work too much for me. So that's why Jurassic World Dominion is in my and that is why Jurassic World Dominion is in my last place. In 5th place, I got Fallen Kingdom, and Fallen Kingdom is literally nightmare fuel. The whole chase scene with the Endoraptor through the mansion and into the bedroom would actually be horrifying, and I really like the Endoraptor. And this is how you should do a villain in a Jurassic movie. You actually set it up throughout the movie, unlike you, Giganotosaurus, but we're done talking about Dominion now. We're talking about Fallen Kingdom, so I'll move on from hating on how they did that dinosaur. Yeah, just the Endoraptor is like so cool in this movie. That whole chase scene through the mansion, like that is straight nightmare fuel. I don't care how old you are, that is terrifying. That scene where Maisie's lying in her bed, like a place where you're comfortable, and then like it's just walking up like with its claw like all the way like going to pull back. Nah, you would not find me in that situation. If I'm in that situation, I'm logging off the game because no, that is terrifying. They do my favorite dino, the Carnotaurus, so dirty in this film. With it being its first film in the franchise, and right as it's about to get a big moment, it loses a fight to a Triceratops just to get dunked on by the T-Rex for the big money shot of the movie. Like, that shot is pretty cool with the volcano going and the T-Rexy just roaring and stuff, but literally, like, look down. She is stepping all over a Carnotaurus just like that. Like, this was literally the Carnotaurus' first time in the movie. It has such a cool reveal with Owen, like, looking through the gyrosphere being like, oh shit, this is a Carnotaurus. And it's like, oh yeah, Carnotaurus is about to pop off. And that's what I thought too, because that's my favorite dinosaur. But nope, just got everything mixed up. This movie is also pretty good at setting up the dinosaurs going to mainland. You have the idea of them being sold off to people, which I think is incredibly interesting. And you know what? Dominion kind of did good with that, so I'll give them that for building on the dinosaurs being sold to people. But I really like the shots of them on mainland in this movie. Like that shot of the Mosasaurus coming through a wave. That surfer is screwed. Or the shot I love most from this movie, aside from Rexy dunking on the Carnotaurus, is the shot of Rexy about to face a lion in a zoo, and it's like kind of like the king of modern day animals versus, you know, the king of dinosaurs, and it's like the two of them roaring at each other. I just think that is a really cool shot.
Alan.
In fourth place, I have Jurassic Park III. Now, do not get me started on how dumb everyone is in this movie, aside from Alan Grant or Eric Kirby. The mom in this movie just boils my blood so much. Like, why are you screaming Eric every 5 seconds? Why are you not listening to anybody? Oh, I can do a whole video about how much I dislike this character. She just boils my blood. No hate to the actress, but to the character, I don't like you.
It's a bad idea!
What's a bad idea?
I really like what they do with the raptors in this movie, and the Spinosaurus, you know, it's just as awesome as it gets with the Spinosaurus. The T-Rex fight scene is one of the best fights in the series. Even though it lost, that's a bit of a debate. It was a juvenile T-Rex, so, you know, just saying, Spinosaurus may be taller and more lanky, but that's like pairing Kevin Durant up against LeBron James. LeBron still has that strength and is the king and is just, you know, he may not be as tall as lanky, but he's still better and stronger, and just everything about him is just better.
Hey, you!
In third place, I have The Lost World. The Lost World is the perfect sequel to the legendary film that is Jurassic Park. It has awesome moments with herbivores and carnivores. Like that opening with the Stegosauruses, it actually shows you, like, yeah, just because these dudes like eat leaves, they will still mess you up like that. Like, those Stegosauruses were really trying to like impale her when she was going into the log and stuff like that. And the whole raptor chase at the end, I mean, these movies just know how to do raptor chases, just like. And it's funny because the Velociraptor is actually just a small little thing. Well, it was the small little thing in real life, and it's not actually as big as it was in the Jurassic movies. The scene with the two T-Rexes on the side of the cliff is perfect, and I gotta say, RIP to Eddie. That is just the most gruesome way to go out. Like, you're helping out your friends, you're being a good person, you're just trying to do the right thing, and then what do you know? Two T-Rexes are knocking on your car door, and then they rip off your roof and rip you in half. I feel so bad for that dude. And this movie does dinosaurs on the mainland so good. When the T-Rex is delivered to San Diego, we see exactly what I was hoping for more of Dominion would be like, because in Dominion, when we see dinosaurs, they're on the mainland, but they're like just in the wilderness. And I know that's how real animals are, but if we're bringing the whole concept of dinosaurs and humans together on the mainland, I'm trying to see them invade cities and like just do stuff like that. And this scene from Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, is just incredible, where the T-Rex is just straight running through San Diego. You got the kid in his bedroom being like, oh, there's a dinosaur outside, and then they're just not listening to him, and that's just annoying. Parents in the Jurassic Park movies are just so dumb.
That first park was legit. You know, I have a lot of respect for it. They didn't need these genetic hybrids. They just needed dinosaurs, real dinosaurs. That's kind of enough.
Please don't wear it again.
Jurassic World is my number 2. And it genuinely might have been one of the best movies of the 2010s. From Chris Pratt's Owen Grady teaching raptors, to the Mosasaurus, to the Gyrospheres, to the whole idea of the Indominus Rex, a hybrid of the series' 2 most popular dinosaurs, the T-Rex and the Velociraptor, is just so cool. This movie is everything you would want from a sequel to Jurassic Park, like 20 years later, which is exactly what it was. It was a reboot to the... This is how you do a reboot. You do Jurassic World, because like Jurassic Park, amazing original film. Jurassic World is a reboot, but it's like perfect. Like it continues the story, but it does it in a respectful way of like what happened before it. And it's just such a good, you can't go wrong with Jurassic World. It needed to be number 2 on this list. I genuinely have nothing bad to say about this movie. It is a giant comfort movie, and it's just something that you could always love to watch and have fun with. It's the perfect popcorn munching movie. That is my take on Jurassic World.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
What do they got in there, King Kong?
Come on now. You're watching a Jurassic Ranked video and you didn't know what number 1 was going to be? Let's just break it down. You got the Brachiosaurus reveal with the "Welcome to Jurassic Park." You got Samuel L. Jackson with the "Hold on to your butts" line. You got the T-Rex breakout scene, the most iconic scene. I was gonna say in cinema history, but it's definitely top 10. That breakout scene is definitely in the top 10, but like it's pretty damn cool. And they did that in 1993 for real animatronic, which just makes it all the more impressive. You have the clever girl scene, just so much good moments. The kitchen scene. Oh my god, if I was a little kid stuck in a kitchen with a bunch of raptors chasing me. Time out. I am not doing that anymore if that's what's happening. Then of course you have the iconic shot at the end with the T-Rex saving the day with the banner falling. And of course you got Mr. DNA too. There's just not much of anything you could say wrong about Jurassic Park. It's a classic. It is. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. It's for sure in my top 5, maybe even top 3. I love Jurassic Park so much. It's just such a perfect movie. My biggest complaint with it is Dennis Nedry. What he does at the start of the movie is actually so criminal. To the shaving cream, he pours it on his hand, and if you watch closely, he doesn't put it on his own dessert like most people think he does. No, he leans over to the table beside him and puts it on someone else's food. So that means they went up to the washroom to go do something, and this dude is just putting shaving cream. So they're gonna come there and then they're gonna be like, oh, whipped cream, and then they're gonna eat that. Oh my god. That is actually the most nasty thing ever. And whenever I watch Jurassic Park, that boils my blood because I'm like, that's nasty. Anyways, guys, that has been my ranking of the 6 Jurassic Park or Jurassic World films. I don't know what I'm going to name this video yet. I think I might just say ranking all the Jurassic movies from worst to best because, you know, it's fantastic. Say that again. But yeah, that is my ranking of the 6 Jurassic movies. If there's any other movie series you guys would like me to give a ranking to, I've done the Harry Potter movies, and I plan on doing so much more movie series because Movie series are just, they're absolute cinema, is what I'm going to say. If you want to catch more of me, you can check me out on my sports channel, ZC Sports. I'm doing a lot more serious stuff on there, like breaking down stuff. I just did a video of LeBron's most underrated game of all time. And I got much more coming out on that channel. Here's the intro for that. Thank you guys for watching. What are your thoughts on this list and my ranking and my thoughts on the movies? Anyways, I've been Zach. Thank you for watching.